Let me tell you a story about the fall of an empire, not with swords or cannon, but by one quiet part of history, by one woman who knew the power of words. The thing is, most people don't know her name, but without her, the world could look completely different. Now, back when the Spanish were coming over to the Americas in the 1500s, they came prepared for war. Steel armor, they had weapons, and they brought horses that nobody has seen in the Americas at the time. But the one thing they did not come prepared for was the language barrier. They couldn't establish communication, they couldn't make negotiations happen, they couldn't create alliances. And this is a story where this one woman, La Malinche, comes into play. She was a Nahua woman who grew up hard. She was betrayed, she was sold into slavery, and she learned languages like most people learn how to fight. She learned them how to survive. And by the time that Hernan Cortez came to the shores of Mexico, she could speak multiple indigenous languages. And soon she learned Spanish. Every meeting, every negotiation, every threat passed through her voice. Now, history likes to remember that Cortez conquered the entire Aztec Empire. But the quiet part of history is that without her, he could never have done that. See, she was there to hear and translate every word, but not just the words, the meanings behind them. She knew when disagreements were happening. She knew when alliances were breaking. She knew when certain things were going to happen before anybody else. History likes to think of the loud conquerors, the men with armies, the banners, the weapons, of the true people that take down empires. But behind every conqueror and general, there is someone standing quietly behind, listening to the words, picking and choosing what ones to say to really move the needle in the world. Now, historians have debated if she was a traitor to her own people for what has happened in her past, or if she was simply just surviving, being the only one that can understand what was about to happen. Let me know what you think. Cheers.